Nice. That's exciting. Can't wait to see that in action.
Jay Espin says very excited about Global Comix, to be honest. Yeah, we are too.
Yeah.
And
Glob's the best.
Art Crumb says, I think it's a great way for readers to get exposure to stuff they might not normally have before. So it's a great way to discover new creators and content to enjoy. I agree with that. Like, I think like you get one of these memberships and you can literally try any book. And, you know, like if you don't finish the book, that also offers, you know, feedback to the creator, you know, that something may be wrong with. We talked about this in past streams with Global Comix about how that can kind of signal to a creator that maybe my book is losing readers at a certain point in the story, that kind of thing, you know.
So it couldn't hurt for people who haven't seen those past streams with Global Comix. I can share a little bit of my insight as a creator, having a Global Comix creator account and having content uploaded.
Yeah.
And I know Eric Tapper on previous broadcasts mentioned that on Mondays, there is an analytics report that comes out. It's weekly, and it covers how many people have read what in your catalog. And then you can drill even deeper, and you can look at what pages were read. So you can see, oh, well, you know, I have a strong drop off at page 7. And then you can actually go look at page 7 and see what might be the reason why that drop off is happening, or there's an uptick. So, you know, I'll let Chris maybe explain a little bit further, but it's so critical where you can see this analytical data where even other old indie comics platforms wouldn't give you that access or that availability or that input. So they're really enabling the creator. And that's one of the things that like really spoke to me directly when I first met these guys.
Yeah. You know, it's like for everyone that's trying to make comics and make a living out of it and kind of have that be their business. How can we expect creators to be successful running a business if they don't have data to make sane decisions from, right? Like that's our core premise. And so the same metrics that we look at internally, we also expose and make available to creators, whether it's, you know, how deep in the funnel do people get before they drop off, right? Like at what page, or how much time are they spending on each page, right? Like, so a creator might spend a disproportionate amount of time on a specific page, but then if the consumers aren't actually spending a lot of time looking at that compared to others, there's a big question on the effort versus reward kind of equation, right? And it's kind of just giving that kind of information to the creator or to the publisher helps them make really, really good decisions on marketing and promotion and sharing and email campaigns and even ad spends and these types of things, right? Like, I think the most interesting experiment that I've seen someone do using our analytics so far is actually running Google ads against their reading experience where there was a digital download available. And their only goal was to figure out, like, are we spending more per customer coming in than we are gaining from the digital download sales? And they were actually able to get it to a point where for every dollar spent, they made like $1.40 back again. So that's, you know, that's the kind of optimization that you can't do without data.
Oh, that's amazing.
I'd like to toot my own horn to say that I was one of the early advocates of digital download. I bothered these guys extensively because if you're an indie creator and you need to do digital fulfillment for your Kickstarter campaign, what better way than to point people to Digital Comix where they can either download the comic with a code that you provide them, or they could read it right online on the page. I mean, what better than to do all your digital delivery that way?
Yeah, it's a great idea.
It turns out giving readers the choice works.
It really does.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of great comments here too. Let me see. Amy's Birdhouse said the analytics are awesome. An evidence-based way to look at your products and set metrics for improvement. Roland says live real-time feedback from reader engagement.
Huge.
And Dr. Mass says, recently I bought an indie book for $18 and hated it. Seems Global Comix could have saved me a few bucks.
Could have.
Yeah. Global Comix also offers sit downs with creators to get some help and insight if creators or publishers want that. Sometimes it's helpful to to have guidance from someone at GC to understand it better. Yeah, definitely. And he's also said, yeah, using Google Analytics combined with UTMS is amazing. Honestly, you can actually connect your CG account to your Google Analytics to get extra data. Wow.
That's a GC account. We don't want to get confused with those other
Oh,
guys.
GC. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Screw those other guys.
Yeah, I thought that was
everybody.
a little weird coming out of my mouth right there.
Yeah.
And JG just joined us. Hello there. Hey
JG. Thanks for joining us.
Coming in. And that's not how this is supposed to work. The readers and the creators aren't supposed to know the numbers.
Right.
Yeah. No, that's great. I mean, I love, I mean, all the innovations you guys have. I mean, I think that's why you guys are growing, because I think you do care about the creators and the readers, and it shows with actions and everything you guys are adding.